out of the timeout from Jacksonville State. Gamecocks have used both of theirs already in set number 2. Swing from Tolentino. One arm save in the back row from Chastain. Williams off the block, stays alive. Linwood and Freeman up with one hand. How about the effort from Konopka to keep it alive? These two going back and forth. Free ball to the back corner. Williams can't finish. And Johnson terminates the longest point of the match. Shank pass from Johnson. Stamey back there to get it. And Patterson creeps it over. Tolentino, that's long. What an effort play to get the point for the Owls. That is 4 service errors. Just 1 ace in this first set for Kennesaw State. Johnson keeps it alive. Brown for Butkovich. Back row attack, Williams.
Wow.
You talk about the ups. That is major ups from the back row. Forces another timeout from Keith Schunzel. Libero Wilkinson with the serve. Chastain digs it up. High set Johnson straight to the floor.
And that is what Manu Johnson is capable of. Sharp cross, see that wrist away inside the block. Really hard to do against a 6'3" Sani Rantanen.
She might have even surprised herself with how good that one was. Here comes the long run up from Manu Johnson. Drops it in, back line. Whole lot of dip on that service ace. Johnson serves. Over on 2. Free ball for the Owls. Set goes to Stamey. Good block touch and the dig from Williams. Johnson keeps it alive. Stamey again. Tucks it in, back corner. Whitaker again. Dug up by the setter Brown. Free ball coming over. Solomon tries to tip it off the block. Back row Johnson, what a dig. Wilkinson, now back row for Williams, still alive. Whitaker can't finish it. Slide, Rantanen denied. Another long rally comes up black and gold. We welcome you here to VyStar Arena. Great to be with the former D1 assistant coach Chris Dino. Hi everybody, I'm Andrew Selover. Chris, a sluggish start for the home team last night. What'd they do to turn it around?
I think the biggest thing is overcoming their own errors. Starting off fast has not been a strength for them, and they're going to look to do that today.
One player that caused the hot start for the Gamecocks, that's Finnish middle blocker Sani Rantanen, getting it done at the service line especially. A lengthy list of players that are injured for this Gamecocks team. You obviously have Katie Havikost and Chloe Middlestat out for the season. And then they're hoping maybe to get Sophia Schweikert back toward conference tournament time. But this team has definitely, Chris, been bitten by the injury bug this year.
Yeah, and as you said, you can't fault Blazard because, as he said, he trains them to be aggressive and go hard and go fast, and she was making every effort. Unfortunate for Blazard, next person up will be Tyson to fill that void, and the rest of those players have just put Coach Schroeder in a position where they have to make it up and other people have to come to play.
Extended rally here as we get underway. Point number 1 goes to Kennesaw State on the far side. Big swing from Kiernan Stamey coming off a hot performance last night.
A huge first swing for her, and I love to see this. If we get that on a replay, she went high off the outside hand. It's a shot that Coach Schunzel has been working with her all season. For that to be her first swing, it's a great sign.
Sophomore setter Kaylee Walls with the serve. And the push shot sails long from the near side pin. Amaya Tolentino, too much mustard.
Here you're going to see that swing from Stamey. Great turn down the line off the hands. First kill for Owls.
Kennesaw State run the 6-2 offense. Wall's one of the two setters you'll see today. Kayla Williams dinks it. Dig from Freeman, the libero. Back for Stamey. Too much.
Still another quality swing from her. She got a little bit underneath it, drove it long, but I love to see her take that swing to the deep corner. Anytime she's not trying to really bury the ball in the seam is a good indicator for her growth.
Here's the senior Kayla Williams. Transferred in from Odessa College after 2 years. Two errors early from Tolentino on that right side.
Tolentino's one of 4 other hitters beyond Williams that are going to have to contribute. We'll talk about that as the match goes on. Important start for her to try and eliminate those errors and keep the pressure on the Owls.
Kiernan Stamey last week at Liberty, up and down weekend. Good match 1, tough match 2. We'll see if she can show more consistency today after she went 17 kills and 1 kill in 2 matches last weekend. Coming off 12 last night, that was her second best performance of the year.
Yeah, last Friday was one of her best matches, and then last Saturday was one of her, to quote Keith Schunzel, worst matches. And so that consistency for Stamey is the name of the game, and it comes mostly from her offense.
Middle attack from Barrage.
Great to see Barrage get off early here. Ball handling is key. Great dig on that, and then Barrage does what Barrage does.
Conference Defensive Player of the Week last week, but she's got plenty of power right down the seam. Second libero, Gracie Pines in to serve for Kennesaw, and a first swing from Rantanen.
As we talked about earlier, Rantanen is a key to their success. Good to see her also get in the mix early. Both middles play keys to both teams' success.
Senior out of Finland had 3 kills in the first 15 points yesterday, then only 2 in the rest of the match. Back set looking for Patterson, her first kill of the night.
Both teams really have to ball control. Both coaches have emphasized this. Get a look at that swing from Patterson, big arm, big swing. If they can't pass, they can't run the middle, and the middles have to be in the mix to really make it easier on the setters.
Here's the second setter, Courtney Brown. Comes into the back row after Kaylee Walls took the first shift. Overpass put away by Johnson.
Free opportunity there for Johnson to pad the stats. She started as slow as I think she's ever started last night, and she's looking to get off early this afternoon.
So Kennesaw State with Brown along with Walls, a 6-2. Setter will always be in the back row. 5-1 on the other side with Charlie Sullivan, the freshman from Nebraska setting. That one tucked into the back corner.
One of the important pieces for the Owls is that setter consistency. You see Brown shoving that ball up high, out of system. Manu's got to make a better play to give their team a chance to extend that rally.
Tough serve, the dig from the libero. Back line, Lucy Wilkinson. Over by Whitaker, keeps it alive. Set for Johnson again. Soft spot.